my name is Danielle. This is my channel Star Pages. Today I'm going to be reviewing When Life Gives You Mangoes. So I'm a part of the book tour for this book hosted by Hear Our Voices. I received an e-arc of this book in exchange for an honest review and an Old Voices reflection. So When Life Gives You Mangoes is a middle grade about Clara, who is a 12-year-old girl who is in a small village in Jamaica, and she usually spends her summers swimming, eating mangoes, and hiding out in her secret hideout with her best friend Gaina. But lately Gaina isn't acting like much of a best friend anymore, and there's excitement going around in the village because there's a new girl from the United States coming to live in the village, and Clara can't remember anything from the summer before. So I gave this book 3.5 out of 5 stars. The things I liked about this book are the relationship dynamics. So you have the friendship dynamics, like the friendship between Clara and Rudy, that's the girl from the United States. The friendship between Clara and the other children in the village, and the friendship, or the what's left of the friendship between Clara and Gaina during most of the book. So I like the aspect of childhood friends drifting apart while the book is still going on, because I'm used to seeing a story where they were friends before the book started and they're not friends anymore, and they're like enemies now, or they're friends before the book started and they're still friends now, or they were friends before the book started, then they weren't friends before the book started, then the book is like them becoming friends again. So I like seeing it on screen. I like the family dynamic with Clara and her parents, and Clara and her uncle. The characters were three-dimensional. Clara was a lovable main character. Her voice was easy to read. Rudy, I liked Rudy as a character. Gaina was, just a character. Like, there were other side characters that were there on screen for a while that I loved. Her parents and her uncle were really lovable characters. All the characters felt their age. They weren't acting too old or too young. They weren't speaking too old or too young. And the way the book was written, it didn't feel like the author was talking down to the readers. It didn't feel like the author wrote it, like dumbed down the book so that younger readers could understand. It was written like just how it was written, and the story wasn't spoon-fed to younger readers. So I really appreciated that, and I think younger readers will appreciate that too. Younger readers, I'm like 16. I like the plot twist, but the plot twist left a plot hole in the book, in my opinion, because before we find out the plot twist, we're seeing everything through Clara's eyes, and Clara doesn't know what happened the summer before, so she's seeing her circumstances with a lot of missing information. And the way how the book set up, she's not really fully aware of what's going on currently, so that means we are not getting everything how it's actually happening. So when the plot twist is revealed, what we know before there's one or two aspects that don't really make any sense anymore, and it was never explained. But that doesn't really hinder my enjoyment, or hopefully not your enjoyment, of the story much or at all. So the biggest disappointment for me was that there was no patois, because I really went into this book expecting the characters to be speaking patois at least once in the book, since they're living in like a small village and not assume is country. So I was expecting patois and I didn't get it, so I was disappointed. As for the Own Voices reflection, I cannot do this justice because I was not raised and have never lived in a small village in Jamaica, so my experiences and Clara's experiences do not cross, like our paths don't cross. So I can't really speak on how that was done. Yeah. Also, one thing, this is probably just me, but I didn't know this book was taking place in present times until they were talking about how she heard Coffee on the radio. And Coffee's a singer, by the way. Like, if you know, you know. If you don't know, Coffee's she's currently in the dancehall category, but like people are saying she should. Anyways, that's not important. Yeah, Coffee is a singer from Jamaica, currently still in Jamaica, and she was playing on the radio, and then that's when I realized that it was taking place in present day. So all relevant links are in the description below, so please go check those out. Regarding liking, commenting, and subscribing, do what you want. Bye.